congratulations to all of you for putting up this wonderful effort. And it's not just about books, it's about all of these. Look at the skills that they have learned. They've learned to tolerate frustration. One parent was saying they cannot handle frustration, but they're learning, and children are learning. They are not yet there. If we can teach them to make simple, small decisions, if we can teach them to slowly but surely tolerate frustration, if we can teach them to discover, to learn, and to understand. All of this that we are doing for them, that you are doing for them as parents, as teachers, as educationists, is about preparing them for adult life. So there is no perfect child. There is no perfect parent. But there are many perfect moments along the way. Thank you.
Thank you so much for enlightening us more about the topic, ma'am. It's an honor to have you here. Well, certainly, I realized something from what she said. Time. Spending time and talking with each other. And I guess there lies the solution of bridging this gap at the earliest and in the most amiable manner. Well, on this positive note, I, the host of Nia Nana, would like to take leave with this sense of hope and positivity. But don't forget, I'll be back same time, same day, next week with yet another interesting topic and with yet another set of inquisitive participants. Thank you. Good night, folks.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. That was actually really nice. Well, life, my dear friends, is full of its own ups and downs. And in fact, it can be compared to a huge, wild, rocky mountain range and not to a flat plain. Isn't it funny that, despite knowing that life is a mountain range filled with ups and downs, we sometimes still expect it to be like a flat plain? But irrespective of how things might be, it is the way in which we show our attitude towards things in life that is going to decide whether we're going to win or lose. We may have drifted away from our roots somehow at some point of time, but it's not all that difficult in getting back to them either. Whether it be the tradition that we identify ourselves with, or our culture, or the changes in our relationships, or our food habits, our roots have always been there for us, and they will always continue to have an effect on everything that we associate them with. I would like to conclude by saying that our roots may seem ordinary, but they're indeed quite extraordinary. They're wonderful marvels of life that we chose to ignore. So let us not be ignorant anymore, and let's face it, it's not quite possible to discard our roots at any point in our life. Thank you.
That was such an informative trip for us. We've learned quite a lot. We promise to all of you that we will retain our roots no matter where we go and bridge the communication gap that exists between us.
Of course, yeah. Pat, we'll Skype you. Is that okay?
Last selfie, come. 3, 2, 1. Oh. We will remember our roots.
The world, you could beat the war. You can talk to God, go banging on his door. You can turn your hands up, you can beat the clock, yeah. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you go by. Standing in the Hall of Fame. Ooh, and the world's gonna know your name. Ooh. astronaut straight through hell with a smile. You can be the hero, you can get the gold. Breaking all the records that can never could be broke. Yeah, do it for your people, do it for your pride. You're never gonna know, you never even try. Do it for your country, do it for your name. Cause there's gonna be a day when you're standing in the Hall of Fame. Ooh, and the world's gonna know your name. Ooh, cause you burn with the brightest flame.
Come on, fellas.
Ooh, and the world's gonna know your name. Ooh, and you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. Be a champion.
Just
Be a champion. Be a champion. Be a champion on the walls of the Hall of Fame. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions, be truth seekers. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions. Standing in the Hall of Fame. Ooh, and the world's gonna know your name. Ooh, as you burn with the brightest flame. Ooh, and the world's gonna know your name. Ooh, and you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame.
King Kong banging on your chest. Banging on his door. Walls of the Hall of Fame.
We request our director ma'am to come and give her address, please. Give a big hand, children. కొంచెం space ఇవ్వండి. Putties. Okay, fine.
A very delightful evening for everyone present here today. I take immense pride to stand here before each one of you and propose my vote of thanks. But to start off, I would first like to apologize for the delay, and because of we didn't get the venue, so we had to combine from the first grade to the 12th grade together, and we had to do it, so that took us some time. So, and we didn't have much time for practice also, because schools have to be closed this Friday. We didn't have, we planned to have the seniors program next week. So that was preponed. So we combined the whole, my whole children are here today performing. From morning we have been here, from afternoon the kindergarten children also have been doing. I know some of you must be tired, but I don't know where to start. Really, I do not know where to start. Normally for a vote of thanks, the best comes in the last, so I was staying in the afternoon also. But I must tell you, children, you've been wonderful today. Really, everything that you guys did on the stage was so admirable. And I'm a special mention to the little ones who brought in so much energy on the stage. I mean, the seniors, you guys, as usual, the best. But these little kids, I think the first to the 5th grade was outstanding. I mean, they were so happy on stage. Each of them with their smile, their expressions, there was so much of elan, and you know, it was one of an exquisite program I've seen in a long time. Definitely they are getting better from as every year passes by, they're getting better. Their confidence level has increased drastically. Their stage fear, they have absolutely no stage fear. The anchors, and sometimes I keep wondering where these kids are getting the accent from. The seniors, all of them are talking in an American accent. I don't know whether to be proud of that, but you guys pulled it off really, really, really well today. It was with all, and with very little time for practice also. These kids put up a great show. That Jallikattu dance, the little ones' dance was like something. I had goosebumps actually the whole program today. I was like sitting and like, wow, I am bringing up a very good bunch of solid children here. I'm very, very proud to stand here and say that these are my kids. These are kids from Primrose. So we have a very strong Primrosean base. Even as the older kids, I'm sure some of them will be leaving in a couple of years. I have a strong little ones who will come and take over them like that. They're really, really, today, as I was saying, it's just like almost tears. I was almost tearing up for some of the songs that they were singing with so much grace, some of the dance that they did. Wonderful children. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the wonderful work, your hard work, your effort that you guys put in the last 2 weeks. And on the recollection of many great favors and blessings, we now, with a high sense of gratitude, offer my sincere thanks to the Mother and Sri Aurobindo. We wish to thank our chief guest, Mrs. Arundhati Swami, an eminent counselor, for kindly accepting our invitation and presiding over our 11th annual day. Thank you, ma'am, for being with us and for your valuable message. Okay, now how can I miss my team? I sincerely extend my sincere thanks to my principal, Mr. Ganesh, for awakening the desires and wonders of our young generation and sharpening them with educational agenda with today's theme, which was so relevant to the present scenario, so relevant to the world that we live in. Children, I learned a lot of things today with you all sitting here. There was so much of information. I really wish my kids were here today. Unfortunately, they had some other program. They would have made so much sense to them too. Sir, your actions inspire others, and you explore the possibilities and help to reach new horizon. Thank you for being an author for our ambition. I take immense pleasure in thanking our teachers for being catalysts who genuinely cares and for refining the gifts and talents of our children. With deep reverence and gratitude, I would like to thank each one of you for making us what we are today. We place on record the contribution of the effort made by you. Your impact on us is everlasting, teachers. Thank you so, so much. I'm also indebted to the members of our non-teaching faculty. Undoubtedly, your contribution in various aspects of today's events made a difference. Thank you for your unflinching support. Primrose School has proved its standard over the years as a reliable source of inspiration, even as it continues to inform, form, and transform its students' community. It has been soaring high and touching lives. The credit goes to you, dear parents. Thank you for being the key players in our success story. Thank you so much. The provision of appropriate light and sound, music system, the venue gave a rich enhancement for today's show. We thank them sincerely. And coming back, once again, I would like to thank my little blooming buds. And you all have now no more buds. I think you all have grown into full-fledged, beautiful flowers. Thank you so much. Please remember, you are the central focus of not only today's program, but for every little moment of your story in this temple of learning. Thank you so much, children. Wish you all a very, very happy holidays. See you all in June very soon. Bye. Thank you.
Krishna, can you play the gigs, please? Okay. Parents, do you all agree it was a good show? Did you enjoy it? Did you all enjoy? Okay. It was useful to you? Was it meaningful? Thank you so much.